Hello, and welcome to the December episode of our new show, Inside I-Town. I'm Supervisor Adam Bello. Inside I-Town provides a look at what's happening in Irondequoit. Each episode features various topics to help keep you up to speed on the latest town news, upcoming community events, new development, and much more. Coming up on this episode, we'll take a look at our sidewalk plow operation with Deputy Commissioner of Public Works. We'll also hear from Irondequoit's Fire Marshal on how you can keep your home and family safe over the holidays. Finally, our Director of Development will update us on some of the various projects happening in our town. Winter is here, and there will be more snow in the forecast as the weeks go by. Bob Kiley, our Deputy Commissioner of Public Works, is here to give you a look at what's behind our sidewalk plow operation and how you can help keep our operators safe and efficient.
As the snow season is upon us, I'd like to take this chance to discuss the general guidelines for sidewalk plowing within the town of Irondequoit. Irondequoit has over 100 miles of sidewalks that we plow each year. Generally, the town begins to plow sidewalks once there is a new snowfall that exceeds 3 inches. The town sidewalk plows on the main routes and near school routes first. Once the schools and main routes are completed, the secondary side streets that are designated to be plowed are then plowed. Sidewalks on both sides of the street are plowed on many main and school routes. However, only one side of the street is plowed in the secondary side street routes. On the secondary side street routes, the side that is plowed is alternated year to year. In the even years, sidewalks located on the north and east sides of the street are plowed. In the odd years, sidewalks located on the south and west sides of the street are plowed. If you have any questions regarding sidewalk plowing, please refer to the color-coded sidewalk route maps that are available at irondequoit.org. We have 2 types of sidewalk plows in the town of Irondequoit. The V-plow, which pushes snow to either side of the sidewalk, and blowers, which act similar to the average snowblower that you may have in your home. The completion of a sidewalk route varies generally with the type of snow. Generally, heavy and wet snow takes longer to clear than the light, fluffy snows. In addition, the type of plow used can affect the timing too. A light, fluffy snow can be cleared with a V-plow in a matter of hours. However, those heavy, wet snowfalls cleared with the blower, they can take days to clear. Depending on the severity of the snowstorm, sidewalk plowing strategies must sometimes be altered to meet the needs of the situation. Again, the first priority is to open up those sidewalks near the mains and near schools to accommodate children walking to school each day. Homeowners are encouraged to clear their own sidewalks on the side of the road that is not plowed as much as possible. Sidewalk plow damage is inevitable. Locating the sidewalk in the middle of the night with a fresh foot of snow can often be pretty difficult. At the end of the snow season or during those winter thaws, sidewalk plow operators typically walk their routes to assess for plow damage. Plow damage caused by town sidewalk plows will be topsoiled and seeded as soon as possible in the spring. The availability of the topsoil is weather dependent, but as soon as we receive it from the supplier, we will be out to repair that damaged areas. If homeowners see plow damage to their property, please call it into the operations center to report it to ensure that it's not overlooked. Homeowners can help prevent damage by installing small breakaway reflective markers along their sidewalks. The breakaway reflective markers give the sidewalk plow operators a visual reference of where the sidewalk is located. This, of course, significantly reduces the damage caused by sidewalk plows. The safety of the over 52,000 residents that live in the town and our DPW employees is paramount. We will work round the clock to ensure that sidewalks are open and residents can safely traverse through the elements in a timely manner. For the safety of our DPW employees, please do not pile snow in the sidewalk as it can become an accident waiting to happen. In addition, do not park vehicles across the sidewalks. Do not place garbage cans or recycling bins in the sidewalks either. I'm happy to have been able to explain the town sidewalk plow policies And if you'd like more information or have additional questions, please feel free to visit the town's website or contact the Operations Center.
When we get those bad winter storms, you can bet our crews are doing their best no matter the time of day or night. I'd like to thank them for all their hard work clearing our roads and sidewalks so we can stay safe during inclement weather. While this time of year does mean snow, it also means the holidays are fast approaching. We cherish time with family and friends, but some of our holiday traditions can increase the risks of fires and burns. Irondequoit's Fire Marshal Greg Merrick has some great information on how to eliminate or minimize potential hazards the holiday season presents.
I want to take this time to wish each of you a happy and healthy holiday season and share with you some information to help make this holiday season a safe one. December and January have the highest statistics of home fires. These 2 months account for 20% of the annual totals and have the highest percentage of fire-related deaths. The hazards of fire and burn injuries significantly increase as cooking, fireplace use, candles, and other holiday decorations become more present. Kitchen fires. Kitchen fires account for 42% of the fires in homes, more than any other room in the house. When cooking or baking, especially your holiday festivities, follow these simple guidelines. Keep the children and pets out of the kitchen when using heating appliances. These appliances and their appurtenances, pots, pans, cookie sheets, have dangerously high external temperatures which cause serious burn injuries to the hands, face, and other parts of the body. If others are in the kitchen during any portion of the cooking or baking operation, announce yourself before moving any hot items and maintain a distance of 3 feet from others during that move. Stay in the kitchen while grilling or broiling food. If you leave the kitchen, even for a short period of time, turn off the stove. Never attempt to extinguish a grease fire using water. Always have a metal cover available to place over the top of a burning pan. Keep anything that can catch fire, oven mitts, wooden utensils, packaging, wrappings, towels, and curtains away from the stovetop or other heating appliances. Wear shoes to prevent the spillage of any hot liquids from burning the tops of your feet. Keep the handles of pots and pans from sticking over the edge of the stove. Never leave an unattended oven door open. Children and pets may receive serious burns when placing their hands or paws on the surface of the open door. Report any unintended fires to the fire department. Even if they appear to be out, fires frequently get behind the kitchen cabinets and cupboards and show up later as a big fire. Holiday decorations. Holiday lights and other electrical decorations attribute to 150 home fires each year. The following tips can help ensure that your property stays safe as you decorate for the holidays. Check all cords, wires, plugs on electrical decorations for any defects. Dried, cracking, or damaged parts should signal the discontinued use of that electrical decoration. When using extension cords, also check them for damage and never place them under a rug. Never place them through a doorway or an opening, and never overload them. Extension cords are for temporary supply and for limited use and should never be used in place of required wiring or as wall plugs. Make sure all electrical decorations and/or lights are rated for the environment where they are being used. When plugging exterior electrical decorations together, always protect the plug units with a plastic wrapping or electrical tape. Christmas tree fires account for 6 civilian deaths, 22 injuries, and $18.3 million in direct property damage each year. Although these fires are not common, when they do occur, they are usually serious, fast-growing, and fast-moving. Place the tree where it is not going to be blocking or impeding an exit travel. Near an open stairway may cause that stairway not to be available if needed. When relocating furniture to place the tree, use that same thought about not blocking a path of egress. Your front door may not be used during the winter to enter, but it should always be available for emergency exit if needed. Before placing your fresh cut tree in its holder, cut 2 inches off the bottom of the trunk to enable the tree to drink the water and last longer. Your tree holder should be capable of supporting the tree without the danger of tipping and should hold a 2-day supply of water. Fresh cut trees use about 1/4 to 1 gallon of water a day. Water should always be maintained so as to cover the trunk of the tree at least 2 inches above the bottom cut. Trees should immediately be removed when they become dry. More Christmas tree fires happen during the week after Christmas than any other time of the year. You can tell your tree is dry when the needles fall off when shaking the tree, or when the needles break when being placed between your thumb and your index finger. Never place candles in a Christmas tree, and keep the tree at least 3 feet from a heating source, such as a fireplace, wood-burning stove, portable heating units, and similar appliances. Candle fires. Burning candles are another leading cause of holiday home fires. Candles in glass jars are increasingly a cause of unattended candle fires in the home due to the false sense of security that they provide. As the candle burns and the flame gets lower, increasing the heat in the jar, it causes the jar to break, releasing the melted candle wax, which allows the fire to spread. Holiday candles which have vegetation or combustible decorations embedded, or which the candle sets in a decorative display setting, should never be lit. Keep candles away from items which can catch fire, such as clothing, decorations, vegetation, and curtains. Remember the 2-foot circle of safety. Use only non-combustible and sturdy candle holders. Never place a candle on a windowsill where it is exposed to curtains, blinds, narrow foundations, and from which they can fall or be knocked off. Always blow out a candle when leaving a room which will not remain occupied. Keep candles and lighters away from children. Never leave a child unattended in a room with a lit candle. Keep candles out of the bedroom. This is where half of all home candle fires start. Never use candles if oxygen is being used in the home. Have fresh batteries and flashlights available for power outages, and never use candles as emergency lighting. Chimneys and fireplaces. Fireplaces can add an ambience to the home around the holiday times, but they should be used with a healthy dose of awareness as to the dangers and the importance of proper and annual maintenance. When wood starts burning in a fireplace or other solid fuel burning appliances, it creates smoke which travels up a cool chimney and begins to condense on the chimney flue. This condensation leads to the smoke particles bonding together to form a flaky or a gummy substance on the inside walls of the chimney known as creosote. Newly formed creosote is a flammable material, and even a single spark traveling up the chimney can ignite and create a strong and raging fire within minutes within the chimney. Most raging chimney fires are discovered by the loud thundering noise in the chimney or by neighbors witnessing flames and sparks shooting from the top of the chimney. Consumer Safety Products Commission, the Chimney Safety Institute of America, and the National Fire Protection Association all recommend an annual cleaning of the chimney flues to remove the buildup of creosote on the chimney liner. The Chimney Safety Institute of America further recommends that the chimneys be cleaned and inspected annually by a certified chimney specialist. In addition to cleaning and inspecting, you can always take the following steps to help prevent unwanted chimney fires. Only burn clean, seasoned, and dried hardwoods. Wet woods, finished and painted woods, pine and other soft woods give off more creosote, producing smoke. Newspapers, magazine, printed materials, and cardboard are also a major creosote producing material and should never be burned in a solid fuel burning appliance. Begin with burning a hot fire to warm up the chimney flue and reduce the condensation of creosote buildup. Having many smaller fires to take the nip out of the air only creates a situation for creosote buildup. Never burn garbage, yard debris, plastic, or other unsuitable materials in solid fuel burning appliances. Keep flammable and combustible materials at least 3 feet from the appliance. Keep the glass doors closed during any open burning in an appliance. Always use metal containers and tools to clean out and store the ashes. Never leave the metal storage container inside the house or placed next to a combustible object outside, such as a plastic garbage can, vinyl siding, shrubbery, or a wood pile. Ashes can retain the heat and sparks and rekindle a fire days after they've been removed from the appliance. Be sure to have properly operating smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms in the required areas of the home. Smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms. All homes are required to have properly operating smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. These alarms can be hardwired or battery operated, but they are required regardless of the age of the home. Smoke alarms should be located in each bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on each story of the home, including a basement. Smoke alarms should never be placed in unheated attics, garages, or unheated crawl spaces. Also, smoke detectors should not be placed in kitchens or bathrooms due to the buildup of the steam and/or grease-laden vapors. As a good rule of thumb, carbon monoxide detectors should be located on each level of source and each level of sleep never further than 15 feet from a bedroom, nor closer than 10 feet from the source. Again, a typical 2-story house with a basement and 2 bedrooms on the 2nd story would require a minimum of 2 and possibly as many as 3 or 4 carbon monoxide detectors. Smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms make great gift ideas for any occasion, but particularly around this time of the year for family, friends, or that office grab bag. Accidental poisoning of both pets and people also significantly increases around the holiday time. Some of the holiday plants, such as mistletoe, berries, and poinsettias, are poisonous to children and pets if ingested. Medications increase the number of poisonings treated during the holiday. During social gatherings, guests may place the medications on a countertop to remind them to take them. This practice can cause guests to accidentally take someone else's medication or fall into the hands of children, believing they are candy. Alcohol mixed or taken with the medications is never a good idea and can be very dangerous due to its fast absorption into the stomach lining. Alcohol ingested by children or pets from unattended open containers may also be very poisonous, causing serious illness or death. If a suspected accidental poisoning should happen, call the National Poison Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 right away, or call 911. If possible, share the age, weight, sex, any known medical history, and the suspected method of poisoning to the hotline or the 911 operator. I hope this information was helpful, and I wish you all a happy, safe, and prosperous holiday season.
Please take a few moments this holiday season to use the Fire Marshal's tips and ensure that this stays the most wonderful time of the year. On the topic of holiday decorations, we often get questions about our policy at the Irondequoit Cemetery. I'd like to take a moment to let you know that the Irondequoit Cemetery does permit the placing of wreaths and crosses from November 1st to March 15th. And out of respect for those in proximity, all items should be within 12 inches from the monument or grave marker. And if you'd like to save any of those items, please remove them prior to March 15th. Even as 2014 is coming to a close, there are still a few major projects in town that are still hard at work. Here's our Director of Development, Nick Weatherby, and a look at what's going on in our Development Update segment.
As we wrap up the year, we're happy to see that Aldi's has just opened. I-Square continues to open their businesses as they come online. I suggest everyone get down there and try a Market Burger. And Chipotle Starbucks, the building I think everybody has seen is near completion, and they should be set to open sometime here going into 2015. The library is still on time and on budget. And as we go through the winter months, we'll be taking you on a tour of the library from the inside, and you can see all the progress that we've made. As everybody can see, obviously the outside is a lot easier to see, but we'll be taking people inside to show a little bit about what that library is going to look like when it opens. A couple things that are going on code related to in town. The sign code will be passed at this month's town board meeting. That's going to be helping businesses advertise in our commercial and manufacturing districts. In October, we did pass the master plan, which will be helping guide the town's development for the future of the next 10-15 years. I encourage everyone to take a look at that. It's a great document. And coming up in the next few board meetings, we'll be introducing legislation to tackle some of the more important code enforcement issues from a neighborhood character standpoint that I think will be important to all residents. So I encourage you to stay tuned over the winter months as we tackle those important projects.
2014 has been a very productive year for the town of Irondequoit, and we look forward to the opportunities and progress that 2015 holds. And that's it for our December edition of Inside I-Town. We'll end this episode with a look at upcoming community events. And if you have any event that you'd like listed, please email us at what'shappening@irondequoit.org. From all of us at Irondequoit Town Hall, I'm Supervisor Adam Bello, and I'd like to wish everyone a happy holiday, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thanks for watching.